In this video, we're going to be upgrading our 4x6 halogen headlights, which are terrible light output, and we're going to be putting in these LED units that are going to be super bright. So I'm going to show you guys how we're going to install them, and then also a comparison of the stock ones to the LED ones. So I just started getting this side installed to get myself familiarized with the install. So the way mine mount is I have this chrome trim that goes around the original halogen, and the new LED one is going to install the exact same way. So there's 4 Phillips screws on my setup here that hold this plate in, and then the headlight pops out. And then the connector on the back, yours is going to look different, but it might be any variation of this style of plug. Could be 2 wires, could be 3 wires. Our instructions actually cover all of this. So you'll see here, this halogen headlight has 3 wires, so it's got a low and a high on it, whereas this style halogen here, it's only got 2 wires on it, so it's just a single beam light. And then not only that, but you're going to have to look at what your configuration is of where your ground is, where your high beam, your low beam, or where your positive is. So they give you the clips in the package for you to pin in depending on how yours is wired. So it's pretty simple, you guys. You're going to take your stock wiring, take a look at it. Here you can see we've got ground, we've got a beige looking wire, and then a green one. So just grab a multimeter or a test light, or you can simply take the leads from the headlight and test it out. Obviously ground's going to go to ground. You can figure out which one, your low beam and your high beam. And then if you do have the 3 wire setup, they include in the kit this diode so that your low beam headlight will stay powered whether you're in high beam or low beam mode. So essentially what it does is it's just going to bring the power in. It's got a diode on it, and it's going to power up the headlight when you switch over to high beam. I almost missed it, which I'm actually having to redo. There's a very subtle little trim piece here. This goes towards the outside, and then this is the dedicated high beam light, and then this is our low beam light, the one with the 2 circles here, the one with the 2 circles on this side, that's our high beam. It's all indicated here in the kit. So low beam, high beam, it shows you which one there is, and there's like this little eyebrow on the edge of it, and that goes to the outside of the vehicle. So you can see here this little eyebrow thing there and there. I'm guessing probably on some of them it's like a little halo thing, but this version doesn't have it. But as long as I improve my light output, I'll be a happy camper. So I've already got this one rigged up. So I slid in the spade connection. So I've got my high beam, low beam, my ground. I put a little bit of a Tessa tape, electrical tape on here, and then I'm ready to install this. So I'm gonna get this one geared up as well. This is my other low beam. So essentially you slide that into there, into that spade. I'm gonna tape up this terminal, and then these are my 3 pins that I will slide into the supplied clips before we install it onto the vehicle. Okay, so I've got the positive that goes to the headlight plugged into the supplied splitter here with the diode, and I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this with some electrical tape here. That way our positive wire is shielded and good. All right. And then we'll take the supplied connector. And again, it has all sorts of different configurations on the instructions, but you're gonna have to look at your vehicle, see which one you have. And then we'll take the connector and we'll slide them into the appropriate positions. So I'm just gonna copy the one that I already did. So there's my positive. My high beam is over here. And then my ground is here. And there we go. So now I'm all set. Let's go ahead and install it. Okay, so we're just gonna take our plug it into our connector. There we go. We'll tuck our wiring in behind. Take our plastic off. And then we're gonna grab our metal bracket that retains it, at least on my vehicle it does. Yours might have a slightly different setup. And then we'll get our 4 Phillips screws in there. All right, so we got the headlights both installed. These things look so much better. Like, look, just one more comparison to the stock halogens. Definitely improves the look. It makes it look much more modern. So we'll turn them on during the daytime, and then we'll let the sun go down, and we'll do a comparison before we swap out the other side. All right, so there's what the low beam looks like. That looks so cool, you guys, compared to that. And let me turn on the highs. There we go, high beams, and on mine, this low beam stays on and the high comes on. So now we've got the exact same configuration. Look at that. That is going to be nice and bright. And let's see what it looks like on the door. All right guys, so we got it during the day, and check that out. So you can see how much more light we have, and we also have a nice clean cutoff. So you can see the concentration there. It's not scattered out, so it's not going to blind oncoming traffic. Look at this side. So this is high beams, you guys. Look at how bad the light output is. And this is on highs, mind you. So let's go ahead, turn the high beams off, and you can see what we're dealt with for regular driving. That is it, you guys. This dim light, it was terrible. And now you can see how much more light we got over there. Nice clean cutoff, so it's going to keep our light low, not blinding oncoming drivers. Like literally night and day, you guys. This is insane. So let's let the sun go down, wait till it's dark out. We'll see what this looks like at nighttime, and then we'll swap out the other side. All right, so here's with the high beams on. So there you go, both lights on that side, and then you can see over there just tons of concentration. I haven't even adjusted anything, you guys. I just wanted to show you guys just straight out of the box just how much more light. That is insane, the difference. Just the amount of light output you're getting, and the concentration in the middle is substantial compared to over there. Not only that, but they look really cool. The camera's having a hard time focusing. There we go. So way better looks, way better visibility. So we're gonna be able to see 1,000 times better than before. All right guys, so change out the driver side. This is just low beams, you guys. Like, this is awesome. I haven't adjusted anything. If anything, it looks like this one might be a little bit leaning that way, so I might have to level it out a little bit, but that is just low beam. And if I turn on the high beams, there we go with the high beams. It is just even more bright. So I am super happy with this. This is probably one of the best mods I'm going to be doing to this. Being able to see is essential, and I think the results speak for themselves. All right, you guys, one last look at this with my other camera. That is just such a big difference. So I'm gonna link everything down in the description below for you guys. I picked these up. They were on some sort of mini sale for 111. I think they might be 120 bucks, but definitely well worth the investment, you guys. So being able to see is essential. Everything will be linked down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, check out other videos on the channel, RV stuff. We've got Mopar stuff, Corvette stuff, and we'll see you guys on the next video.